Hello guys, I'm live, just setting up, uh, just make sure everything's going good. Some painting tonight. Just want to make sure my YouTube is set up. Yeah, it shows we're live right now, so that's good. Painting tonight. Cool. Got my chat thing up. I don't know if Twitch chat will have all the, or if it'll be through Restream. Um, but we'll get it going. Hey Duke, what's up, boys? I'm just closing up the door. You want in or out? All right. So, sometime I'll have to put uh download a intro or outro for painting. Oh, he's a good boy, Duke. Got my dogs here, or my sister's dog and my dog. So I got the canvases all set up with some what is it? Liquid white, magic white. Just make sure I got my chat showing here. All right, go get 'em, boys. Okay, do a little painting tonight. Not sure what we're gonna do. It's probably gonna be something sunny because I'm sick of winter. So yeah, I think we can see all right. I think that's all ready to rock. Got some liquid white up there. Stuff gets all over. Okay. Let's grab a 1-inch brush. Actually, for the background, I'll just use an oval brush. And let's do a little something different for the sky. What is something different we can do? I like a nice pinkish glow. We could do a sunset. No, because I already got liquid white on the painting. This is where I need chat to come in here with me, so you guys can tell me what to paint. You know? Alright, let's do... Oh, actually, I want a little phthalo green. A little phthalo green. Once it gets a little warmer, we can move this party outside, where I can start flinging some paint thinner. But for right now, I'm just sticking with my minimal paint thinner technique. Take a little phthalo green. Just a little bit, a little minty flavor. And we'll just dance that in right on the horizon here. And don't be afraid to let that come down quite a bit, because we're gonna put some water in there. Had to move down to the office today, so I am not running the webcam, just running the painting camera. And you're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Take a little crimson. Don't know if I want to use this brush. I think I got a lot of the green off it. Don't think I put enough liquid white on it. It's not sliding nice, but that's all right. It's just a background. It ain't gonna ruin my day. All right, that brush is good to go. Can use that a little later. Oh, actually, no, I'll stick with that brush. Sorry about that. And we want the phthalo blue. Phthalo because it's a nice, bright, warm color. And I still feel like I didn't get the effect I was looking for. But that's majority of these paintings are just me trying to figure it out as I go. It usually turns out pretty good, so I can't complain. Definitely not enough liquid white though. It's just such a fine game you play with that liquid white. Sometimes it's just enough, sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes it's way too much. But I'd rather have too little because you can stack your paint and you can add more. But if you're wondering why you can see all the little holes in there, it's because there's not enough liquid white for it to slide right in. So we may have to come back in and add a little more color. Or we could take this blending brush that's got a little liquid white on it. Or just use a little more paint. That's all there is to it. Another glorious day in Michigan. It was a little warmer today though. Rained a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. I always hate that. Honestly, I think I should start stretching my own canvases. That's why you can see this line is it had a little slack in it, which happens when they go to prime it. All right, I'm all done. Appreciate you watching. No, no, that's I get go for a little something better than that. I mean, in the right eye, maybe that does look nice. To me, it looks a little naked. All right, wipe that brush off. Just get that extra paint off. Take our brush that I put the liquid white on with, and we'll just come from here and just blend it. Just let that sucker glide all over. Let's grab a fan brush, and actually I'm going to use a filbert. Use a filbert brush. Let's put some clouds in here. Every time I want a little peak, I just touch the tip of smash that brush right in, so you can see the little lines. I don't know how to explain it. I'm smashing the tip of the paintbrush, or not the tip of the brush, into the canvas, and that creates those distinct little. I would just take this little background brush, swirl it up, blend it soft. Lift it up. And come across real lightly. And drop that right back in there. Yeah, let's grab a little bit more. We're going to come back to this filbert brush. We're going to do some rocks or something with it. Something a little different. Something. Let's give them something to talk about. Oh, that was a little heavy, but that's all right. Just fill that sucker up. Just nice billowy clouds. I'll just put one more on the left there, because we're having so much fun. Oh. Alright, I think that's alright. Pretty much covered up most of our background. Yeah, see the background you don't have to worry too much about. At least on these small canvases. You could bring the clouds down real low if we wanted to. I don't think so. Now, do we want Mountain City? It's a good question. Mountain City. I usually do mountains just because I enjoy them. I'm thinking we should do a nice big range of mountains. So, let's take some Prussian blue, midnight black, Van Dyke brown, crimson, And some phthalo green. Mix that up. And let's lay something in here. Need a little more paint on there. So we can draw that top line. There we go. And just peel it off. I never grab enough when I do this. And I think these are a little too pointy. Let's make them. There we go. I always do pointy mountains. Let's make them. We could do more of like a Teton style or a Southwest. Well, it's probably a little too late for Southwest, but deserty look. Just doing a little desktop painting. Something I picked up just hanging out. Pretty much because of winter. I usually paint outside. But winter has got me cooped up. Grab all that excess paint. And we're gonna take our brush with that we used to blend the clouds out. And let's see which one we want in front, which one we want in back. We'll say this one will be the farthest one back. So we'll grab that, pull it out. Oh, this one might actually work out nice. Usually my mountains pull down too far. That looks good. We'll do this one in back, maybe? And grab this. Just bring that right in front of that one. Nice. That baby floating right up there. Oh. No, for highlights. Thinking, should we add anything to our white? Could do a little bit of red, give it a little glow. Or we could make it a less of a snowy mountain. Well, those look like snowy mountains though, not rocky mountains. Alright, so we'll just go straight white, and we'll take some phthalo blue, keep it nice and bright, a little white with that. I'll give us a cool little shadow. I like to start with the shadows. And from what I understand, the faster you go with this, the better. Get you a big old roll of paint, grab it, just go for it. Grab us a little bit of white. Just using the small edge of the knife, so it is a little bit trickier. That didn't break at all. That just smeared. Need that canvas to take the paint and break. Dang. I tell you, these small ones. Maybe that's why Bob does a 18 by 24. Maybe old Bob knows the secrets. There we go. Let's give him something. Grab this. And I don't know why that top ridge didn't want to grab none. Old top ridge didn't want to play. Picture time. Picture time. Picture time. Very cool, dude. Very cool. Now I'll drop some little highlights in there. Put a little right in here. Ooh. What's that little guy? Oh no! I came over this one. Lift it right out. There we go. Beauty. Bring this one down in here. Nice. That's a decent enough looking mountain. Now we're going to take that brush that we've been blending the clouds and we pulled the mountain out with, and I really want to rub it on a paper towel. Try to get all that dark color out of it. I could grab another brush, but I like using dirty brushes. The less brushes you gotta clean, well, you know. Look at that, it sets right back in there. I'm gonna wipe that off. Probably should have started with the highlight side. I'm gonna add a little bit of white onto this brush, just to give it a little glow. And lift it, following that angle. There's a nice little mountain back in there. Just floating. And you can kind of play with the land. You can see, well, your ridge comes down here. Maybe it circles around. Maybe this is the start of that. Maybe there's a little river back in there. Maybe we come up and end that river right up here. Let's see if we can do something like that. Our reflection doesn't look too good, but that's okay. So let's see here. What do we want? Do we want to go with our textbook pine trees? Or should we find something else we can do? Hey, a little footy hill coming down this way. Oh, what color we want here? Let's take, oh, we can do some blues. I feel like all mine come out the same. Let's do something different. Got that good dark color. I'm going to move that off to the side. That's our mountain mixture. Man, let's take some of that. We'll take that, pick up that mountain reflection, or mountain shadow. We'll take a little, a little bit of phthalo green to it. And some crimson. It's sort of a gray. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'll get rid of that. Let's take some Prussian blue, some phthalo blue, and a little bit of phthalo green. Yeah, we'll just grab the whole thing. I didn't have much on here anyways. And we'll mix that up. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, take a little pile of it, and add a little white, see what we're working with here. It's going to be like a sort of an oceany blue color. That might be a little bright for our background. We can give it a try, see if we like it. I'm going to take this little oval brush that I use for the background. Oh, that's a bright blue. That might be a little bright. Let's see. No, that'll work. Could have went a little brighter. This thing's gonna be just sitting. A lot of that separation of color. Now, I'm gonna take that brush I blended the colors, the clouds with. I just want to take it, pick it up, just real short. Just trying to get some little treetops to come out of that thing. And then we're just gonna really hammer that thing to create mist underneath it for our next layer. All mine look the same, don't they? That's alright. I'm not trying to teach you how to paint. I'm just painting for fun. You're along for the ride. Just brush that out. And lift it. That gives us a little background thingy. And we want to go the same color, just use a little bit more. Start up here, and we'll just come down. Yes, come on down. Let's get it a little bit darker there so we can differentiate between those two layers. There we go. I just need a lot more paint on here, I guess. Oh. And that oval brush lets you get some a lot more ups and downs. Like it's a treacherous terrain. That come down in here a little. And we'll pick that up. Just short stroke here. Don't want your trees to get too tall. Yeah, and then just smoosh that. If you want to, take a little white. Add a little white to it. I'm gonna make it look foggy back there. Misty, I should say. Misty. Lift it. Just smoosh it. Nice. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Some of them you grab and they'll go a little sideways, and it looks like the wind's blowing. All right, let's take this color and let it get a little darker. See if that's our river. It's coming. It's meandering. We'll say one more of these little background hills. I mean, it's probably meandering a lot more than that if that's the mountain compared to those hills. But this one's a little bit closer, so I'm going to set the bottom in, and then I'm going to do some little fan brush things. So, I'm going to come. And you really got to load this oval brush with some paint. Lumpy! Lift those up. Oh, come on. Lift those up. There we go. That might not even show. Alright, so she's whining, she's whirring, she's swirling. Oh. We could put another little mountain in there. That would look different. Would that make sense? Hmm. Put a little mountain right down in here. Nah, I don't think that would look right. Could come up. Maybe a rock. Not like with a blue and a white. Snow. Could try it with a... Hmm. Let's do a waterfall. Have it coming around. Do a waterfall swinging. Hmm. Then I gotta have something on the sides. Uh, Maybe I should come into these with a plan first. Alright. Let's grab. Let's grab this dark color. Brighten it up just a smidge. That might be a little too bright. Why my brush always gotta not give me those good strong points? It always just gotta splay out and look all funny. I want those nice pointy tops. Pointy tops, pointy chops. I'm gonna add a little white in there. Make it real misty. Like it's an absolute rager of a river. River. Nice. Pretty much gonna use the same color and bring it in on that other side. Might have to be a little darker just because I don't have any more phthalo green, so I can't mix too much out. That, a little blue. Little blue green, little blue green. Actually, let's darken it up. I'll make these a little bigger. I was gonna do it about the same size, but they, oh, that was a lot of blue. Blue. Oh, more phthalo green. I like to use a lot of phthalo green, or I like to use it when I can, because if you order the paints in a kit, it's always you always have a surplus of it. That and bright red. I'm just gonna add a touch of white to it, because that's a little dark yet. Dang it. Might have been a little too much white. But that's okay. We can work with that. Might be a little too much white. Oh, gotta really sharpen this brush. It likes to lose its shape quickly. I never grabbed water. Well, I guess I'm going thirsty. Guess I'm going thirsty. Just beat that paint. Yeah, lift it. Lift it. Yeah, I don't like the separation there, but that's okay. Could be a little bit more separation on the right. You really wanna see those layers a distinct color difference. Grab a little more white and just cloud it up, just like you're putting clouds down. Just want it to be misty. And give it a swirl. Give it a swirl. Okay. Now, what do? We need a little land. Need that river. That river's meandering. It's coming out this way. Do we want to put another layer maybe? We're gonna have some trees over here. There's gonna be a bank. It's gonna end up over here. So let's take some of this dark color on the fan brush. And some of this not so dark color. Let's do a little. I'm having trouble seeing it. Put some land, put some trees. Put a little land. Yeah, okay. Yeesh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Not the battery, is it? Oh, hold on. I don't think it's the battery, but maybe. Well, I'll be Okay. Now, we got that in. Now I want, it's coming around. Let's just put a little reflection in just in case. Probably will be covered up, but let's grab that. Cool. All right. Now we need a little highlight color. So I'm gonna clean this fan brush off. Actually, probably shouldn't do that yet because I think I'm gonna put some over here. Yeah, let's do that. Gonna be essentially the same size. Oh. Mm, Let me think here. Put some small ones. We can always make it with the big fan brush. So, grab a little liquid white and some cad yellow. And we're gonna get some highlights on these little suckers. And hopefully they will stick nice. They will be nice and play with us. Oh yeah. That might be a little bright, honestly. Don't want too much of that. Yeah. Pine trees are usually pretty dark in the back. Now we need some little bushy things. So I'm gonna take this 1-inch brush that I've been using to blend with. Actually, no. I'm gonna use this filbert. I think I can get a nice little effect with that. So I'll grab a little liquid white and some of that green. Just a little bit brighter and a little Indian yellow. Just give it a little different hue. And we're just gonna go. I know there's gonna be one in here, but I need to do the grass in the back first. But I don't want to do it the same color as the trees. So we'll add a little bit of red and dull it down. A little bit of bright red and some Indian yellow. That'll give us kind of a puke green. Just want a little bit of color in there, nothing too crazy. Then we'll take our filbert here. God, those trees. I don't like them. How can I dull them down? Take our filbert, a little liquid white. This will just give us a, well, hold on, let me see. Do I want it like this? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, just give it a little. Oh yeah. And we'll take this little orangey green and we'll just pop that underneath. Probably won't even see some of that. And we'll just take a little stick, a little twig. But I do want to try and dull those highlights down a little. I'm not a huge fan. So I'm gonna take my fan brush, I'm gonna wipe it off, and I'm gonna come in. I doubt it's gonna do anything, but we'll just touch it and try and pick that up a little. Try to dull that down a little. Alright, now put a little land under it. So for that, take a little Van Dyke. Just mixing up some dark paint, sorry. Getting sidetracked. Okay, take a little Van Dyke brown. We'll just put that underneath this. Ooh. A smidge and a white. Just a little smidge. The bottom one got a little thick on me. Could try and pull it in as a reflection, but just a little touch of white. Oh, that was too much. That was too much. Dang it. Lift it. Lift it. Pull it down like a reflection again. And drop some more in there. That first one went really nice. You just want a little stringy thing. Yeah. There we go. Not even gonna put highlights on it. Just gonna take a little liquid white. Put a little water line back in there. A little water line in my life. Oh, let me make sure these, uh, let me make sure this battery's plugged in and charging. There we go. Very nice. Yeah, wipe my filbert. Just gonna wipe my brushes off. Wipe my fan brush off. Okay, let's take our big fan brush and let's take some of that blue. Getting a little caca on you. Sorry about that. Alright, this little phthalo blue, little Prussian blue, teeny bit of crimson, teeny bit of Van Dyke, some phthalo green. But we're running out of the phthalo green, to be honest with you. Alright. I want to put a lot of little tree tops in here. Probably won't put anything on it, but I want it to look like a whole bunch of trees. Ooh, that doesn't want to come off on that one side, does it? There. That's a little better. Little pygmy tree. Got all this dark color here, might as well use it up. Actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it all in there. Had a big old pile of phthalo blue. Well, I gotta have a little phthalo for my green. Add that to it. Add all this black and good chunk of the Van Dyke. And the rest of the crimson. Use this paint up. I always like to try and get just the right amount of paint so I'm not wasting anything. Need a little camera that can watch me mix paint. That's the ASMR, just paint, just knife noises. Shoo, shoo. Okay, got that mixed up. Might have a little different hue here when I go to do this. Just want to just make this thing look nice. Nice as eyes. You know, I could probably zoom this in a little. Yeah. Ooh, it's a little off. A little off to the side there. Whoa. Yeah, that's a weird looking. I have a little weird looking one in there. Okay, fine, we'll fix it. Alright, those are my background ones. And we're gonna have a little reflection just in case. Just in case. Put a little hair on that thing. Some good dark color in there. Little hair there. Oh yeah. God. Oh. Okay. Now, do we want to do stick to the pines? No one's in chat. Stick to the pines or do a gnarly tree? Yeah, we'll stick to the pines. Let's do this side first, though. Okay, so we're gonna have shadow here, or reflection, sorry. Reflection down here. I gotta pull this out a little. That's a reflection. Okay. Take a little brown and a little white. Actually, I want to fill this in a little bit. All right, take a little brown, a little white, cut a roll off, and we'll just put a couple of trunks in there. Actually, I'm going to use the small edge. I need a little bit more white. Ooh, that was a little thick. There's some indications. Oh, baby. It's always challenging to put a dark mass up there and pull your highlights out of it, but we're going to give it the old college try. Okay, so we got some green, a little liquid white, we got some phthalo blue. Take some Indian yellow, sort of darken that green a little. Might still be a little bright, but that's okay. Take a little sap green too, that's what I forgot. Forgot we had that up there. do, 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 do. May have wanted to switch to the bigger brush for the bottom there, but that's okay. Now I'm going to use a round brush for some little bushy things. Take a little white, take a little red. And we'll just put a little bushy thing in there. Oh, that might have been a little overboard. Okay, put some little twiggy things in there. And this is going to be a tricky, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this 1-inch brush, bunch of sap green, and all this good green color. And I'm hoping I can get that little ridge on there. Put some grass in this thing. A little harder with this one. Brighten that up a bit. Come on now. There we go. Can't see it too good on camera, but I just brighten that up just a smidge. There. Alright. Put a little land underneath that bad boy. A little Van Dyke. Take a small edge of the knife. Get in here. I suppose I should put a little green in the this, right? Just a little bit. I can't think of it. Reflection. Ah, it didn't do anything. Alright. Take the knife. Oh, that was a little thick. Ugh, I don't like that one. Ugh. Tried to smear it to make it look like the bottom one, and it did not help. Haven't mastered that technique yet. There we go. That one looks good. And we gotta put a little highlight on there. Probably should have put that highlight on the land first, but hey, it's okay. Some days you just do it in the wrong order. Nice. La 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 la. Oh no. Don't tell me both batteries are down. That's gonna be a wrap on the live stream. I have to shorten my paintings down. Come in with a plan. Alright, well, we can speed this up. Getting sidetracked. Oh, I don't really like that. Man. I don't like that I covered that. Soupy noopy doopy doop. Ba 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 da 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 do do. I am not sure what I'm gonna do on the bottom, but we'll figure something out. Let's give them something. Grab a whole bunch of that liquid white. And a whole bunch of that green. I really don't think this is gonna stick, but here's hoping it does. Doesn't stick, well, I have to wait. Oh, okay. Let's do that nice one right in the center. Add a little yellow to it so it's front and center. Yeah, you can't even tell. It's hard to get those highlights to stick. That's why you need the paint thinner, but alright. I'll probably pull some of this out. Put some bushes in there. Just gonna take that, scratch that out. Take my 1 inch. Oh no, this is the oval brush. Let's see what the oval can do. Well, no. Grab another. Actually, we'll just use this. Use this round brush. Put a little color on it. Add a little Van Dyke brown to it. We'll just bop in some little bushy things. All right. Now, with any luck, we can get some highlights to stick onto that bad boy. Take some of this thin paint. And we'll grab a hold of some of that. A little bit of that red. And we'll just grab some of this. one up here. And one over here. And some in here. Ugh. This is getting away from me, guys. This is what they call a mud mixer. Alright. Add a little yellow to that, brighten it up. Yeah, little grassy thing, little grassy thing. Take some of this brown, and I'm gonna put some little rockies in there. Some little, like a little landslide. Take that fan brush, a little green, a little yellow. Just put some little grassers right up around there. Nice. Oh, a little over here. All right. I think that's pretty good. It's a thing of layers. All right. Well, again, appreciate you guys tuning in. That was a long one, probably a little too long for YouTube. Anyone on Twitch, appreciate you watching. Go ahead and follow it. Follow me. Turn on notifications. Comment what you want to see. I would love to get people in the chat. We can talk about what you want to paint, how to paint, what to do. I like to answer questions. I'm not the best painter, but I understand the technical side. Again, this is gogogoza. Um, most nights, most of the time I'll be on Tuesdays and Thursday nights doing the painting. I occasionally play games, but I'm more so focused on doing crafts and things, fly tying and stuff like that. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a good one.